The money was great. The £20,000 that I saved up from the basic 9 to 5 was absolutely lovely, but the pain that came with it, oh my god. So many times I questioned myself, why on earth am I doing this? Is it really worth the money? But hey, I was making stupid amount of money, so I was like, why not? Can you imagine in 1 week I was making over I'm gonna be telling you guys a story about how I saved $20,000 and how it was easy, and I believe you can do it too. It's going to take some hard work, but along the way I made some silly mistakes, and I don't know why when your own body's talking to you, why we never listen. Now for transparency purposes, here you are. I am not lying. Here is one on my account. You can see £5,553 in that one. It's not a screenshot. I do not keep all my money in one bank account. Why? Because it's not wise. You need to be smart, okay? Even the Bible is telling us we need to be prudent and smart. Just like a snake, in fact, because a snake is smart. It's very hard for you to creep up on a snake. In fact, I also want to show you guys how much money I made from Tesla, but I'm going to show you guys that near the end because it will make more sense. So to start off with, I was a broker ding dong. That's exactly what I call a brokey, meaning I had no money in the bank account whatsoever. And I know you know exactly what that feels like, where you're absolutely broke, zero. You're down on your knees and you're begging people, please. So what I decided to do was, I knew the first thing I had to do was to obviously get a job. And once I got the job, I was the hardest working person at that job. Let me tell you why. Susie, cut the music. I'm about to tell them why. The mistake that you guys make is whenever you enter new jobs, you become the laziest person there. You start to adopt the way of thinking that they do, the employees that were there already. Remember, you came there for a mission. You're broke. You're a broker ding dong. You came there for a mission and a purpose, and God sent you there for a reason. And by the way, just so you know, if you stay and watch the video all the way to the end, I'm going to be giving you guys actionable steps on how you can also save up £20,000 or dollars wherever you're from in your country, and it can take you a long way. Now for full transparency, the job that I had was a driving job, and I'm telling you guys, it was one of the quote-unquote easiest jobs you can do because you're just driving, right? So you can just put on your podcast, start listening, downloading information in your head, and you're learning new things as you're driving. So I managed to obtain my taxi license and started doing a driving job. I'm not going to obviously bait out the company just to keep them separated from this. So we're just going to name it Company Pain X. Now, day one on the job of Company Pain X, everything was smooth. I was there driving along thinking I am living the life. All of a sudden, boom. After 10 hours of driving, by the way, it's long hours, but I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm here to put in the hard work, so I'm going to work hard, right? All of a sudden, guys, I start to get a tiny bit of knee pain, okay? I'm thinking, this is normal, it happens. It's your first time. Whenever it's your first time doing something, you're blind. You're completely new to it. You don't know what the heck is going on. So, anyways, I start getting a tiny bit of knee pain. I'm thinking, you know what? It's just normal. I can't wait because I'm going to be stacking up my paper anyways. I'm focused on the paper. I'm there to make money. However, though, let me tell you this. Before the actual knee pain began, I had my parents were telling me, are you sure you want to be working this long? Because by the way, you can save up that amount of money using a 9 to 5, but however, it's going to take you tremendous amounts of effort. I was working Monday to Sunday. On a Sunday, it was few reduced hours. However, it was basically 9 to 6 on a Sunday, and then every other day I'll be doing like 12-hour shifts consistently. And guess how long I did this for? Without cheating, comment in the comment section how long you think, before me revealing the answer. Comment in the comment section how long I did the job for. I did the job for 6 months, guys. I was able to accumulate and save up $20,000. Can you imagine? I was making over £1,000 a week. For those of you guys in the US, and I'm equating it to dollars because it's just easier to calculate watching from the US and so forth. But I was making over $1,000 a week. Yes, as you can see the money on the screen, I was stacking away. But however, here and there, I'll be hearing the noises from my knees. After 2 months of working there, guys, my knees were never the same ever again. I started hearing clicks and clacks. I was stacking away the money, yes, of course, but I started hearing noises from my knees, and all of a sudden, it hit me one day. Boom! Like that money just dropped right there, guys. I laid on my bed and I could not get up. up. Can you imagine? I was so focused on saving the money, and that's what I'm here to tell you guys. It's possible. I'm going to be giving you guys the action plan near the end, as I told you from the beginning of the video. But you need to have certain things in place, in mind, in order for you not to make the same mistakes that I did, and it's going to cost you dearly. By the way, if you're finding value in this video, smash that like button right now, because it helps out the YouTube algorithm. This video will go far to reach other people just like you and me, so smash that like button right now, my friend. My friend, I could not get out of bed. I was in chronic knee pain. I'm telling you guys, I can't even stress that enough. Why? Because driving is a sedentary job. You're sat in one position all day, all of these hours. Yes, you're earning great money, but does it really matter though when it's at the cost of your own body? Your health is, you know, they say health is wealth. I learned the hard way, but guess what I did? Stubborn me. Why was I so flippin' stubborn? I still went in my shift the next day. I was so focused that I have to make this amount, guys. You saw, I showed you guys the numbers. In fact, let me show you guys my investment account, because you can't just only save up to 20,000 just like that. You need to start to invest, which I'm going to tell you guys the actionable steps that you need to be doing right now as well. Number 7, guys, I established a consistent, disciplined saving portion, okay? I had a portion that I will remove every single time I got paid. And by the way, I got paid weekly, okay? Super important. For full transparency, I told you guys I was going to show you. So here you go. The current time is 17:20. Look at the top left. You see 17:16. That's the current time. And that is the screenshot that I just took literally right now from my investment account to show you guys. I'm not chatting a bunch of rubbish, that the numbers are actually there. So in September, you can see I bought some Tesla. It's not, as I said, it's not only going to be you saving, you have to invest your money. So yes, it took months, several months for me to save up this amount from a basic normal driving 9-to-5 job, okay? But as you can see, the numbers on the screen, they speak for themselves. I was able to put in these, buy some Tesla stocks, okay? And I was able to multiply my money basically. So you can see some 9,000 there, a couple of 2,000s, 15,000 and so forth. So with the accumulation and then me putting my money to work, guys, I was able to do it. So it's more than possible for you to do it, but hey, you're gonna have to put in the work, man. But as I said, I'm gonna be carrying on giving you these actionable steps anyways that you need to do. So step number 6 is you need to consider investing in a retirement account. The way my money grew so quick is because it was an ISA account. So all the money that I just showed you guys is tax free. Why? Because I used a ISA account. In the US, you can use a 401k plan, which is a basically tax exempt investment account. I want you guys to download that or to use that as soon as possible. Set this up, and it's gonna take you to the next place financially, and you're gonna be, trust me, you're gonna be stacking your money. And this is the Bible verse I wanted to show you guys, by the way. Proverbs 21:20. It says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." I was wise to not gulp my money down. Why? Because I want to start saving and build up a major big accumulation. You're not going to do that by just wasting your money away. But number 5 anyways, you need to prioritize building an emergency fund. Reason why I did this was it helped me feel protected in a way, okay? It gave me peace of mind. It helped me feel like, you know what, I'm saving my money, but in a state of an emergency, just in case emergency arrives, I'm able to not have to dig into the money that I'm saving, to not have to touch any of my investments. I'm able to recover in case I need to. So start saving and start building that emergency fund. I'm telling you guys, it's going to take you to a different level that you wasn't even expecting. Why? Because you won't need to touch your account, okay? Number 4, guys, regularly review and reassess your financial goals. I did this. I remember at one point, guys, I started becoming afraid, because when you're making so much money, you start to become like, what if my account gets hacked? What if this gets stolen? Financially, you start to develop some financial stuff. And for number 4, as you can see, regularly reassessing, I started to review and say, oh, you know what? Okay, I've got my emergency fund. I've got cash stored away. I've got cash invested. There is literally few things that can go wrong. I'm not pessimistic anyways, I'm always optimistic. So I was like, there isn't much that can go wrong, but let's carry on with number 3, because I want you guys to have these actionable steps, because it's super important for you to have these actionable steps. So step number 3 was I had to seek to minimize unnecessary spending. Okay, unnecessary spending had to go. Takeaways, forget about it. Okay, all you're eating out, Ben and Jerry's, it's not just gonna I just need to do. No, we're not making no more excuses. It's not gonna be in your vocabulary no longer. You, my friend, you need to make sure that you are saving this money and you're prioritizing. Why? Because at the end of the 6 months, time is going to go by anyways. The difference is where that time finds you once it's gone by. So 6 months is going to go by, 1 year is going to go by. Are you going to arrive there shaking your money in your face because you've decided to be prudent and wise and use biblical principles to arrive there and save up and laughing on your way to the bank? Or is that time going to arrive, but yet you're still a broke, you didn't save, you didn't do anything whatsoever, you just completely wasted your time for no reason? So time is going to go by anyways. Whether it finds you a success or not, that's your decision, that's your prerogative. But I'm here to tell you guys what I did and what worked for me. Okay, the knee pains was a mistake, so make sure you're exercising at the same time. This physique is not for no reason. Okay, I used to be weighing over 120 kilos, guys, and by the way, community is major because that's what took me to the next level as well. So if you want to join a community, S&T, as you can see on up there, S&T School Never Taught, we focus on faith, fitness and finance. Okay, link will be somewhere in the description or somewhere in the channel of this page. Go join. I'm telling you right now, you won't regret it. Why? Because we're building a special community of like-minded individuals who are focused on faith, fitness and finance. Okay, but tip number 2 that I decided to show you guys, which I'm going to be telling you right now, is you need to start to educate yourself about the differences of savings, investment options that you have available to you. Why? If you do not educate yourself, guys, it's not going to happen for you. You need to seek new information. New information for you needs to be a must. You need to acquire new information. All I can tell you guys is, I personally, one take is all we do. I personally wouldn't have arrived at where I currently am right now if it wasn't for me acquiring new information and new knowledge. It's virtually impossible because you've got a pool of knowledge of what you already know. If you do not download new information inside your mind, you won't be able to draw new information or new ideas based on the input. So you need to input new stuff for you to be able to draw out new ideas. Otherwise, you're going to be doing the same thing. Insanity is doing the same thing twice or more than once and expecting a different outcome or different result. You won't be laughing your way to the bank like this guy is, stacking his money with his shades and a nice suit. That's not going to be you. Okay, you can only get there by putting in the work, and if you are a lazy brokey ding dong, it's not going to take place for you. I'm telling you guys the truth as what I know. Smash that like button if you're finding value. I want to literally drop gems and values. Yes, my knees did take a toll. You just heard that click. I don't know if you heard that on camera, but however, I was able to change my ways, learn from my mistakes, which I don't want you guys to do, and start the exercising, transform my body. I'll make a separate video if you guys want me to do that. Comment in the comment section down below. But it's all about transformation, financially, faith, and physically, which is what I was able to do and accomplish, and I want you guys to be able to do the same. Okay, I'm going to be telling you guys tip number 1. Consider seeking professional advice. If you feel like you can't do this, I'd much rather you gain some level of progress than zero progress. So seek financial advice if you feel like you personally can't do it. But I genuinely, honestly believe if I was able to do it, then you can too. If I was able to use a basic, okay, listen to the title of this video. I saved $20,000 using a basic 9-to-5 job. Yes, it wasn't worth it because wealth or health is wealth. Personally, I believe, because if you think my wealth is only worth $20,000, I'm telling you right now, you need to rethink the way life works. Because if they decided to give you $1 million, but they said to you, you can no longer live it's not gonna be worth it. Or they'll give you $1 million, but you need to get some chronic disease that's going to destroy your life in under a week. You're not gonna accept that 1 million. Why? Because it's not worth it. Health is everything. So for me personally, it wasn't worth it. If you think it was worth it, let me know in the comment section. I'm very interested in knowing what you guys think, if it's worth it. If they give you $20,000 right now, but they said your health is going to deteriorate, let me know in the comment section if you would take that deal, if you would take that money right now, or you would think that it's not worth it, just like I did. Destroy that like button, share this video with somebody who needs to hear this. If you think this video was awesome, watch this video next. You're not going to regret it, and I'll catch you guys on the next.